Hey everybody, this is Kenny Cummins here of Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C. Joining me at this time is a model out of Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm joined with Allie Sparks. She's with me right now.
Hello.
How's it going? How's it going?
Good.
That,
Been keeping busy. Just got done with a photo shoot today for EDM or Rave Wonderland for all their new collections, which will be out soon. So you'll see me on their website.
that is awesome. Great to have you on fresh off of the photo shoot.
Yeah, great to be on.
You and I have been playing cat and mouse for the last several months trying
Oh
to
my
get this.
gosh, I know. It's been a pretty rough summer for me after
Yes,
this move. It's just been really crazy. But getting back on my feet with things
yeah.
and yeah, gonna be working hard again.
Well, that's good to know, and I'm glad to hear that things are back in track with you, and you're getting back to the swing of things. That's
Yes.
at the end of the day, um, you're always going to have your share of hurdles. It's a matter of how do you respond, how do you react to them, and
Right.
that's what it boils down to. So, for you, Allie, what got you started into modeling? How did it all start off for you?
Oh gosh, I have to think back really far on that one. I just remember when I turned like 13, I was telling mom I really wanted a model. And so she took some photos of me, but nothing really happened with it because I was in school and she she was supportive of my dreams, but she wanted me to really focus on school. So it wasn't until I turned about 18 that I just started doing my own thing. I signed up for a Model Mayhem account, and that's kind of how it all started. Just posted, really unprofessional, bad photos, but luckily I had people reach out to me, and eventually things just started building and building. I've been managing myself this whole time, and it's a lot of hard work, but I've gotten myself really far with it. I've gotten myself published in different magazines, on different websites. I've even runway like 6 or 7 times, and that doesn't really happen for petite models. But yeah, it's been quite a journey.
So, when it comes to your modeling career, like what is the type of modeling that you enjoy doing the most?
I really, really love high fashion, which is not really for petite models, but I make it work. I know how to create the illusion of being tall, and I just have the most fun with it. I get to do different crazy things. It's a lot more fun than doing regular commercial stuff. And I also love being on the runway because I'm also a performer, so that's like a performance for me.
That's cool. That's cool. So, you're from Las Vegas, Nevada, which they have the nickname Sin City. It is very known
Mhm.
for the gambling and the all types of atmosphere and the lights and everything. And people can call it Temptation City as well, for obvious reasons. And
Mhm.
having to say all that, um, how do you manage to avoid such temptation in such a city as Las Vegas? Like, is that something that you dealt with from time to time?
Well, I grew up in Vegas, and then when I was 12, I moved to Florida, and I spent about 10 years in Florida. And then I came back to Vegas, and I already knew what it was like, and I already had the focus of my goals in mind. And so I've just been doing everything I can to avoid it. Fortunately did all my partying back in high school, so all that's just behind me. I don't even care for it. And, I don't even really go down to the strip unless I have a shoot booked or something else. I just stay 100% focused on myself because I know the time is now and there's no time for me to waste.
It's understandable. I hear you. Not only are you a model, but you're an actress and you are a singer as well. And
Yes.
there's a feature film that you are on. I think it's called Scatting,
Caving.
Scathing. It's like a horror type of film, something like that. what was it like being on set with the cast? What was and talk about the character that you play on the film.
Well, it's also a thriller, and there's not too much I can give away because there's a major twist. But I can say that throughout the film, my character comes off as this super sweet and conservative girl. She has this boyfriend, and she's trying to go out to this party with him, but her parents won't let her. And later on in the night, she gets a text, and he's trying to get her to go out, and then she does, but instead he takes her to this deserted, creepy area, and he wants to just like hook up with her. So they ended up doing that and falling asleep, and they wake up, the car won't start, and then there's all this crazy stuff that suddenly happens, and it seems like your typical horror where just everyone is going to die, including me, and that's all I can really say. But it's a really, really great movie. I really enjoyed doing it, and it's going to be released November 17th, I believe. So, yeah, it's going to be a great movie. It was a great cast, great crew, and they put so much work into it, and I had such a great time.
Well, congratulations on the role, and
thank you.
For what I've heard, people are thrilled about this film and looking forward to it to being out. And it's a little after, a few weeks after Halloween. So once you get through the trick and treating and the costume wearing, you can go check this movie out with Allie on it. Now, I first heard of you through, I think there's a feature on you on Mall Mag.
Yeah.
With Ashley Salazar. I'm friends with Ashley. That's how I first heard of you. And I think she may have recommended.
Awesome.
I think she recommended me to trying to get you on the show. So my radio station, my radio show for that matter, is the radio sponsor of Mom Mag. And from time to time, I try to get the ladies that are featured on the show. So what was it like to be featured on Mall Mag? How did that all came about? Did you reach out to them? Did they reach out to you?
They actually reached out to me. It came out of nowhere. I had never even heard of Mall Magazine, but I looked it up, and I was like, oh, my God, this is killer. So, yeah, they ended up doing the feature on me, and that was amazing. It brought me so many followers, so I'm really thankful for it, and I'm honored to be a part of their magazine because it seems like they're doing really well for themselves.
Shout out to Mall Mag. You can check them out on mallmag.com for more info and the rest of the feature models that they have. Now, I want to get to the music side of things. I'm hearing that you are recording some new music, and tell me about the process of that, and when can people expect new music from you?
Okay, well, all my life I have always wanted to be a singer, but I never got to be put into music because my mom put me into gymnastics and dance, so that was all my life. And I recently started dating this music producer, and I've been surrounded by music. It's really inspired me to finally break out of my shell and start singing and get into music. So we've been working on some tracks, and I got the opportunity to record at this exclusive studio that is only for record labels with Sony's artists. Like Justin Bieber is going to be here soon, and Austin Mahone just recently recorded here, so I'm super blessed to be recording here, and I could feel really great things coming out of this. The tracks we're creating are really awesome, and I know people are going to love them. They're totally different from what you're used to, but they still got that trendy vibe. So, yeah. I'm not sure when they would be released. Probably by the end of the year, people could expect music from me.
So what's the type of music that you do per se? What type of genre that you go for when you are doing your music?
I really want to go for more of like a pop / EDM. That's what I'm working on. There's one track I'm working on that is solely EDM, but it's more radio style, if that makes sense. Like what you hear on the radio is kind of what I'm bringing out in a way.
That's cool. That's cool. Now, in addition to the music, in addition to the movie that's coming out, do you have anything else in the works that you want your fans to know?
Nothing really in the works, but I can say that I'm also a performer. I am a go-go dancer for music festivals for like EDC and Tomorrowland. I've done Ultra, all of that. I also do fire eating, contortion. I basically just do it all. I just have such a huge passion for entertaining people and inspiring them and making it through my art.
So, who do you consider your biggest influences when it comes to entertainment? It could be anyone, any indies, like unsigned or mainstream type of people. Who do you consider like your biggest
Some
influence?
people may laugh at this, but I would say Britney Spears. I've been following her all my life, and I've seen her shows, and the production is just amazing. Like, I felt so inspired. I mean, she may not sing live. That's not, like, obviously I'm going to want to sing live, but just the entertainment aspect is so fun and creative, and it really pushes me to want to make something more and bigger out of that for myself.
I mean, with Britney, I think at this point with her, obviously she had her transgressions, but she still had a pretty good. She still sell a lot of
Yeah, and I
records.
love how she picked herself back up. Like, she's doing the same thing, people thought she was totally done for, and she got out of that, which it's really hard to do when you hit rock bottom.
That is true. That is absolutely true. Now, what would your advice be to those who wants to get into the type of work that you do, whether it's modeling or acting or music or anywhere in the form of entertainment for that matter? What would your advice be?
I would say to just do it and start doing it now. Do all of your research on whatever it is that is your passion. If you're into music, go buy a guitar, start writing lyrics. If you want to perform, start networking with people, start training your act. Just start doing it right now, because there literally is no time to waste. It will fill your soul so much if you just start doing it. And, I just had a blank. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But, yeah, like, you literally can do anything that you set your mind to. That is so true. And it's all about your mindset. Just stay positive and motivate yourself. You're your best motivation.
Well said, Allie. Well said. So for people that wants to learn more of your work, or pretty much want to book you for like another film or a go-go gig or music studio session, where can people go check you out social media-wise?
Well, I have a website at alliesparks.net, but you can also find me on Instagram, which is just Allie Sparks. I'm also on Facebook, but we all know how Facebook works now. You don't even see anything, but that is facebook.com/AllieSparksOfficial. And I'm also on Twitter under Miss Allie Sparks. So you can find me anywhere.
Oh, yeah. Facebook.
It's made all the businesses pretty angry.
Yeah. So basically, this is my biggest bone to pick with Facebook. From my experience. Now, I'm part of the Mall Mag, and I'm proud to be a Mall Mag supporter within the family. It really gets on my nerves when, people want to report pictures and there's not even any sign of nudity whatsoever. People, I guess there's a lot of haters out there.
Yeah.
And people want to take it out on you, try to report you to Facebook or things like that, and trying to get yourself banned or lose all your
Mhm.
friends and things like that. That is very frustrating. And I know that's a frustrating
Yes,
for
it is. It
people.
happens to everyone too.
Oh yes, and I've talked to a lot of models who've been through that situation, and it's very irritating. Um,
Yes, it is. It's like, who? If you don't like me, stop following me on Facebook. Like, who is doing this? It's why.
yeah, I'm gonna call those people obsessed. They are obsessed with.
Right, absolutely. Obsessed and jealous.
Yeah, pretty much. Uh, well, Allie, it was great to chat with you. I want to thank you
Yes, it was
for.
great chatting with you finally. I'm very honored to be on your show.
Very happy to have you on, and welcome to the Mall Mac family. Even if
Thank
it's just
you.
even if it's just a feature, you're pretty much Mall Mac fam. So, uh, and as far as your music, if you want me to play your songs on the show, I'll be more than happy to.
That would be great. I will definitely send it over to you when they're done.
Cool, cool. So everyone, be on the lookout for Allie Sparks. She's all over social media. Show your love, show your support. And thank you again for being on. And this will conclude the interview. Check out Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C live on Saturdays from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern. That's 5 to 6 p.m. Pacific on tmvcafe.com. Thank you all for listening.
Thank you guys.